That's a video I wanted to make for a long time, and it's about the question, is new work pushed by the young generation? All the young people doing the new work, all the old people not doing the new work, and I don't think so. I think it's all about attitude, and attitude is free of age, free of any age. And there are people, they have a lot of fear about what's happening because there are so many things happening at the moment at the same time. And there are other people who are believing in all the new technology and what is positive, so they're the faithful drivers of that. And these are the two extremes, fear and faith. If you have both in the same company, then they clash and then they start like competing with each other but not concentrating on what's happening at the moment. So the attitude that new work is about, and new work is not about tools, it's about attitude, is that you're radical open for new stuff and learning. And this is all about learning. So when a child grows up, there are in the brain no pathways between the neurons. Imagine them as railway stations in the brain. With no connection, a lot of railway stations are useless. But with something that we do, we start to build a pathway between the railway stations, and we find with shortcuts new pathways. And keeping that beginner's mind or child's mind is, to me, what new work is about. You're open, you look, and you see if it makes sense. And if you have a lot of experience, which a lot of old people have, you're even stronger to connect the new stuff and the old stuff. So that's why I think attitude is so important. What can you do about if you have the feeling, oh, but that's hard? How do I do that? That's the same with sport. I mean, that's the most lazy part I probably have doing the sport. I stay disciplined because I have a partner that I do the sport with. But it's all about the training and repeating the stuff. And this is the same for new work. The example I have from my other company that I founded before, Blackboard, we had a guy in Frankfurt-Oder, he's not with the company anymore, but that's a different story. But when he joined, it was most likely his last job. We had everything in the cloud. And he said that was so new for him, that was so overwhelming. But when I left the company, he came up to me and said, Christoph, thank you for giving me this chance to learning that. And I said, I didn't do anything. I'm pretty crazy about most of the stuff, but you were open enough to use it and do it. And he trained that every day, and he actually could teach his children about the attitude that he had using all these tools. That's what I think new work is really about. So there is no secret. You just need to do it every day and train it to keep this child's and beginner's mind. Challenge me on that if you have the feeling I'm too stuck on my way. Thanks for watching.